emotions. Good afternoon, everybody. It's another power lunch. I'm trying my best to be 20 minutes. I promise I would try to do 20 minutes. Thanks for joining in. Good to see you, Natural Living. Natural Living. Yes. So, yesterday, I talked about finding out what your why is, whether it's for a business, your purpose, your mission, your ministry, whatever it is that you seek to do, whatever you feel a passion for, but you still stuck on, but I don't know why. I don't know what my purpose is, number one. Some people are still trying to find out what my purpose is, but that was yesterday's scope. Today, I want to talk to those of you who you kind of feel you know what your purpose is. Thanks for joining. You kind of believe. Let me introduce myself first of all. My name is Cheryl Howard. I am the CEO and founder of Get Your Life Back Inspirational Life Coaching, and where I help people to break through barriers and propel into their purpose, whatever their purpose is. And some of those barriers also include relationships, business. Thanks for the hearts. Relationships, business, goals, and any other area of your life, and you feel stuck and you have barriers, and it's hard for you to move past, or it's hard for you to improve or level up in whatever you're trying to do because you're stuck. And there's a barrier, or there's a perceived barrier, as I always say sometimes, because sometimes we think things are barriers and they're not. That's why I do a lot of talk on transformational, cognitive transformation, changing the way you think and how you see things, and trying to view things more in the positive sense, and not always looking at the negative side, but look at the possibilities. Look on the optimistic side. Look at the glass half full. Look at, okay, I got lemons, but I can make lemonade. Just changing your mindset and the way you perceive things, because a lot of times we perceive things based on our past and our experience. But today, I want to get back focused on ways to find out, to get clarity on the purpose of your why. A lot of times, we seek to do things, whether you're a speaker, you're a coach, you're a minister, you're a business owner, whatever it is, and you haven't really tested your why. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in today. You haven't even tested or tried your why, and I believe the reason why some people feel stuck and not knowing is because they haven't really tried it on anybody or tested. When you get a new product, before it comes out, it has to be tested. First of all, you do your research, you put it together, then you have your prototype. But then you have to test, you have to sample it. This is what you do. This is what I did when I started my natural skin and body and hair product. I developed it. I tested it on some loved ones, some family, some clients, because I'm a licensed cosmetologist as well, and I wanted to get feedback from them. Don't be scared to get feedback. It was so interesting. I was watching a little, I still got to finish watching it. One of my favorite shows that come on is The Prophet. He is an investor, and some of you may have heard of him. He goes to different businesses that are failing or that are almost losing a business, actually, and he helped to save them. So yes, he invests a lot of money in it, but he really helps them with their business, take it to a whole nother level where they're making a lot of money. And so I like watching it because that was some of the issue that they were discussing today about the why and the purpose. And one of the young men in this store, it was a store, family-owned store, he had a problem accepting criticism. And so he had to learn to get over that and not take it as a negativity. Take it as constructive criticism that may help you. Don't get so stuck in your ego where you cannot accept correction or you can't accept others' opinions. And you may not go with everybody's opinion, but listen, because you are selling to your people. So he was selling to his people, and they have a right to, at least, if you want to please your customers, I think it would just be great for you to be that type of individual who's able to listen to feedback, get an idea. And when he opened himself to that, he was able to enhance the quality of his shirts, because he had a line of shirts. They had clothing line. And so it really helped them. And then he learned to relax and not take it as a personal insult. That's why I always go beyond sometime, because a lot of times you still stuck in something that happened to you and it's affecting you today. So now you're taking every criticism or every opinion as a personal insult, when it's not an insult. It's just an opinion. It's an idea. You know, you're not an island. So we're here to help each other, whether you receive that or not. Anyway, so some of the ways that you can test and you can try your, I didn't take off my notifications. Try your why and see what others think about your why. So look at how your why is helping others. That's another way. Hey, thanks for tuning in. How are others getting helped by your why or what you feel you are purpose to do? And also listen to how others are impacted by your why and go out and test it. I gave one example of making my product line and asking people, well, what do you think about it? I educated them on the ingredients of it, why I chose the ingredients that I chose, and then asked them, how did it make them their skin feel, their hair feel? Do they like the aromas? Would they buy again? And also I asked them, you have any suggestions, any recommendations? I asked them, what is their favorite aromas? Because again, it's not that you're going to please everybody. You can't do that because you may have a specific goal for your product or for whatever you're doing. So you don't want to get or go away or deter from your vision. But you need to get feedback. You need to know, okay, I want people to buy this. I want people to be served. You know, whether you offering a service and you're serving people. So find out what the people like. And just do yourself justice. Take my sunglasses off. Okay, there's a little sun coming in here. So that was one example. If you're writing a book, read a few excerpts from your book. This is what I did. I'm looking cute. Thank you. I took off a little bit because the sun is coming in from this angle in my face. Okay, so let me show my face. But anyway, when I wrote my book, I read a few of my excerpts to some of my friends, and I wanted to get their feedback. What did you think about their book? And I got some great feedback. Most of it, all of it really was positive. And a lot of people was like, I can't wait till your book come out. I need your book right now. So that really helped me to push it out even quicker because I was basically finished. I just wanted to get some feedback from not only my friends and family, but other people that I come into contact with, and just wanted to see how they felt when I read it to them. How did it make you feel? I wanted to know those things because I had a purpose for my book. I wanted to touch the lives of people who read it, and I wanted them to share with other people in their lives. So when I got that feedback, what it did, it just really gave me more energy, and it really pushed me and motivated me to continue. So what are you? What are you? You write books. I'm a best-selling author as well. My first book I came out with, because I'm writing other ones now, is Let Me Out. And you can go to letmeout.net and you can read more about my book. And I talk a little bit about my journey, what I went through. I talk about things that are lying dormant inside of you, the greatness that you feel inside of you, but you're not exactly sure how to get it out. And because of experiences that you might have went through in life and things I had to triumph over to push out the things that were inside of me, that's what is out. Let me out. Great gifts and all of that stuff that's just inside of you that the world needs you to show up for so they can be empowered. So that's Let Me Out. I'm also an inspirational and empowerment strategist and specialist, which I do daily in my career, but also I have my own business as an inspirational life strategist, coach, specialist. Well, I help people to break through barriers and propel into their purpose. So that's what I do. So that's the second time. I know I got to remember to come back in and reintroduce myself. Thanks for joining in, guys, during this time, my little quick power lunch break. But I did talk about knowing your purpose yesterday, and today I just want to talk about how to try and test your purpose, try and test your why, and it'll give you more clarity of why you're doing what you're doing. Try it on others, test it on others. Don't be afraid. Step out on faith. It's not about worrying about, see, if you still got issues with self-esteem and confidence, you're still worrying about what other people think. Be transparent. Look, I need help. I need your feedback. I want to put out a good product. I want to put out a great product. I want to bless people with it. And so I need to hear from you. I talk fast naturally, so that's from a dad. Can't help that. But most people say, everybody said he pretty much understand what I'm saying. So anyway, so that's one way. Test and try your product. So if it's a book, read some excerpts from your book. Ask people. Don't be afraid to ask people. Well, how did that make you feel? What you think about that? Where did your mind go to when I read that excerpt? I talked about my products, getting a feel from people. What do they like? Did they like it? What's their favorite aroma? Another thing could be if you're a storyteller, if you're a speaker, People that are around you, people that you know, maybe some co-workers. Read a few of your topics, things that you feel powerful and passionate about, that you like to talk about, and ask them what they think about it. You know, what do you think about it? Is this a good topic? You think this would be motivational? Because if, for example, if you want to be a motivational speaker and you have a couple of topics that are motivational, ask people, do they feel motivated? Ask the question. Do not be afraid. It's okay. If they say kind of, okay, so go back and revisit. That's what revisions are. Going back and revisiting the thing again. Analyze it. Put yourself in other people's shoes. I'm always talking about being empathic. Trying to understand how other people see you, how other people view whatever it is you're doing from their lens and from their experience, especially people that you know. And if you kind of know their history, try to find out what they may be feeling. And, you know, when you start to do that more and more, you become a pro at it. And I have to do it every day because I'm a counselor and I do therapy with people. I do family and trauma-focused therapy, and I do life coaching. And I have to do that. I have to be discerning. I have to be empathic. I have to listen attentively. I have to attune myself into my clients and find out what they are. What's the issue and where it's coming from? What do you talking? Can you kind of explain that a little bit more? What do you talking? I know sometimes you type and text, sometimes you end up doing these typos and you got to go back and do it correct. But anyway, so that's just something. Hey, another one is if you're a person who likes to sing, if you're a songstress, if you're a psalmist, thanks for the hearts. I sing a little as well. So, if you come out with a song, and I've done this too, so I'm not sharing things with you that I have no idea about. I haven't tried it myself. Even I write songs as well, and I've asked my friends, how did this song sound? And do you think, you know, people will like it? You know, especially when I was really into singing a couple of years ago, and but the writing is still there. I love writing. And I ask family members if they like it, you know, so don't be afraid to ask. This is how you can find out your why, your purpose of your why. Poetry, and that applies to everything. So I just really wanted to get into or encourage you to go out and get with the community, get with the villagers to help you find out or get clarity on what your why is. Not only what your why is, but the purpose of your why. And if you're hitting it right on the nose and on the target, it'll let you know how far you are away from your purpose. And if your purpose is made clear to others, that's what clarity is all about. You may know what your purpose is and what your why is, why you want to do what you do and what your purpose is, but you just want to be clear on it. You want to make sure others are getting it. And I'm constantly every day trying to get more clarity into what it is I'm trying to do, who I am, and making it visible to people. So when I talk about certain topics and certain things, I realize I have a constant theme that people hear. And that, again, lets me know I am on target. I'm communicating to people a certain message, and they seem to hear the similar things. And every time I speak, the inspiration, the empowerment, the desire to help others feel empowered and encouraged to go out and do what it is you feel called and led to do. So for homework, I want you to go out. Thanks for joining in, Joseph. I want you to go out and do all the things I mentioned before. Look at how your why and your purpose is affecting other people. And listen to how others are impacted by your purpose and your why, how they feel, what kind of sense they're getting from it. How does it move them? Because if your motivation is to move them, did you feel moved? Ask them, did it move you in any kind of way? How could I move you more? What you need to hear to make you feel motivated. If I'm going to be a motivational speaker, I want to motivate people to move. That is the goal. So anyway, I said I wanted this to be 20 minutes. I haven't even timed myself. This to be 20-minute quick power chat. And if you want 30-minute free, I'm offering this for unlimited time for 30 minutes. If you want a 30-minute free exploration and discovery / power chat with me, go to GetWhyLifeBack.com. Connect with me, sign up, subscribe, or send me an email from their website, and we can set up a time for your power chat, especially if you're struggling in the area of either two areas. You're trying to find out what your why and purpose is. And if you're in that particular stage right now, then we can do more of a discovery exploration chat. I call it a chat because it may be video. We may do a private scope. We may do a Skype, or maybe via telephone. And if you're in the other area where you kind of know what your why and purpose is, but you still need to get clarity on it, connect with me so we can find out. You can do this homework. Like I mentioned others, the listening and looking at other people. Find out what it is. Find out what it is that you love to do. That's your purpose and passion. But find out how other people's are impacted by it. Find out how you're helping other people's with it. And then and when you get your results, this is how you get more clarity. When you get your results, you will know. It'll tell you what you need to do, how you need to improve, and how you need to enhance. Simple. It's all part of growing and learning. Growing and learning. So, anyway, I am getting ready to go off now because I'm getting hungry, and I'm going to get me a little bite to eat before I go back into my home office and do the things I need to do. But until the next time, be encouraged. Step out in your purpose. Go out there, become motivated, whatever you need to do to invest in yourself. Invest spiritually, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and financially so you can live your best life, so you can operate in your purpose and do the things you were called to do the things that you were equipped to do the things that you were empowered to do. Amen, somebody. Have a blessed day. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.